Hi there, my crafty friends. I figured I would pop on live unannounced. YouTube Live is still very new to me. This is my second one. But I wanted to make a quick card using my product of the week, which this week is Happy Tails. It's the full bundle, so my punch is just over there. Sorry, so much light. So if you live in Canada, and order this, I'm just gonna turn this one light off just a second. Let's see if that's better. A little better. So if you live in Canada and would like to order this bundle with me, you will get a special treat. You do need to place your order with me by Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Central Time. But I'm so excited. So there will be tonight's YouTube Live. There will be tomorrow night's Facebook Live. It's going to be a little later than I normally do. Good evening, Cynthia. Thank you for joining. I'm doing a bit of research tomorrow. I'm going to a alcohol marker coloring class so that I can improve my coloring skills. So research, I did a little bit of research on the weekend too. I went to my first ever crop and got probably 20 projects started and wasn't able to finish any of them. Hi, Barbara. Thank you for watching. Yeah, so I started like 20 different projects, but everything seemed to be missing at least one piece, so I couldn't finish it. But I have a whole bunch of finished stuff now, and I can't wait to share it all. But tonight we are going to make something using my product of the week, Happy Tails, and I haven't decided which one yet. Actually, I think I just did. So we're gonna flip this around and we'll get our craft on. So bear with me for just a second here. I am home alone tonight, so it's super quiet. I'm hoping my dogs aren't gonna go nuts and start barking at someone walking by. Fingers crossed that that doesn't happen. You know what, we're gonna do two quick cards. I've been struggling to come up with how to finish this one, and I think I just figured it out. So I've got a few supplies here. This one will take no time at all. So let's set that aside. This uses, obviously, Happy Tails. Everything I'm doing this week will be Happy Tails. And then this sentiment is from part of my story, which is a celebration item. And there are less than 5 full days of celebration left. It ends at 11:59 on Sunday evening, I want to say. And then celebration's over for another year. So if you live in Canada and are not yet working with a demonstrator, I would be so happy to earn your business. And if you place a qualifying order of $60 Canadian before taxes and shipping, you can choose anything from the celebration catalog. Well, I should preface that there are a few things that have sold out. Barbara, yes, I ship to Quebec. It can be anywhere in Canada. Just grabbing a catalog here. The only real regulation with Stampin' Up! Is that it must be in your own country, so I can only sell within Canada. So I'll just give you a quick peek. My catalog arrived upside down. So there are a few things that have sold out. They were so popular. This organdy ribbon is no longer available. Hello Cupcake is, and it is adorable. I want to show you a tag that I made on the weekend using that. This was for my club orders, and I just did a whole bunch of the Settles family and stamped a nice tall cupcake, because who doesn't want a cupcake for the frosting? So that is super cute. These unfortunately have sold out, the butterfly elements. This paper is still available and I love it. I'm actually surprised that this hasn't sold out yet. So $60 order that you get 12 sheets, 2 of each of 6 double-sided designs, and they are all black and white on one side and colorful on the other. By the Bay and Home to Roost are still available. These unfortunately have sold out, although I do have a little bit of stock, so if you order something from me, I could probably throw in part of a sheet. The So Hoppy Together is still available. There were coordinating thinlits that sold out in less than a week. It was incredible. Part of my story, which is what we are using tonight. So this is a super fun stamp set, and who doesn't love a sentiment only stamp set? I know I do. Lovely lattice. This Precious Parcel kit sold out pretty quick. The Tea Time framelits are still available, and I've got that one and I just love it. We do know that this will be carrying over into the new annual catalog, so yay! And the lilies. So that is Celebration. There's a quick little look at this second brochure. The All Adorned stamp set is adorable. That just goes over some of the first release. And then there's this Painted Seasons, which you get this photorealistic stamp set and 12 sheets of the designer series paper, and they're just beautiful. There are coordinating thinlits that are stunning. And there is the Country Floral Dynamic Textured Embossing folder, and that is beautiful. And while I have all of this out, I'm just going to grab 2 quick samples so I can show you, if I can find them. Okay, here are 2 using those Painted Seasons. So this was just some of the DSP and a stamp. And then this is using the thinlits, and this is a floating die technique, and it was super fun. I did a video on this one. And then, take a breath. The Country Floral Embossing folder it's stunning, absolutely stunning. So those are those frogs. So just a couple more days, and then all of this stuff is gone for good. Okay, that is the end of my promos. So let's get down to crafting. And I noticed that my color is going nuts here. I'm gonna see if I can lock the color. Talk. Okay, on to the crafting. We are going to grab a Whisper White thick card base. I can move this so that you're not getting the glare from my light. We're actually going to grab 2, and I have some that are prepared already, so we'll just fold that in half. And you ready for some magic? So if you notice in this stamp set, there is the outline of a dog. There is no solid dog. So what I have done is I took the dog builder punch and just a scrap of Whisper White thick, and I punched it. I'm not going to punch it again because I already have it, but that gave me this mask, which is what we are going to use to color this. I'm going to switch up the color just a little bit. This is a nice light brown. I think we will use, what are we going to use? Let's do crushed curry. This might be a little more yellow than I'm kind of hoping for, but we'll see. I'm just going to put a piece of washi tape on that heart because I don't want that heart on my cardstock. And then we'll place that down around the middle of the card. And that washi tape should actually be enough to keep it in place. I'm going to take one of these blending brushes that I got from Dollarama. There are, I think they're called life-changing brushes, picket fences. That is so far out of my budget. This was $2.50, which is very much in my budget. So I'm just taking that in my ink. I want to scrap here just to make sure that I like that color. Looks good. So we're making a golden retriever here. Now this is actually very close to the edge, so I'm going to put some washi tape there as well so I don't go over. So now we're ready. And just be cautious of, or conscious, how about both, of where your brush is so that you're not getting ink down here. And just ever so lightly someone's home. I'm just going to close the door here. And you just keep going until you're satisfied with it. His tail's looking a little bit lighter. And while I would love to take credit for this design, it's actually another Canadian demonstrator that I cased for this. Carolyn Sander, she's in Calgary, and it's Care Bear stamps, I believe. Okay, we're ready to take that off. Peel it very slowly. I didn't take any of the adhesive off of this washi tape, and I don't want to rip it. Usually I kind of remove some of that tack. You could use low tack tape, post-it note, or what I usually do to get rid of the adhesive is just to stick it to my fingers and get some of that adhesive off. I've used this mask about as much as I'm going to be able to, but it's honestly, you just punch that. This is the one that I used the other day. So just punch it, and you could keep one for golden, you could keep one for soft suede. This actually was crumb cake. So you could keep one for each color, or you could just use a fresh piece each time. Close that up. It's time to grab my memento, and we'll stick with know that today a friend is thinking of you. So if you're new to Stampin' Up! Or paper crafting, Celebration is a promotion that runs from the beginning of January to March 31st, and for every, in Canada, for every $60 you spend, you get a free product. And then once March 31st comes around, that's it, it's gone. It doesn't carry forward, it's just gone. So this part of my story will be gone on March 31st. And that's it for this card. I didn't get that exactly straight, but you know what? That's okay. And that's all there was to that. It doesn't get simpler than that. I mean, the masking process could be considered a little advanced, but you saw how easy that was, right? So now we're going to do one more quick one. And as you saw, I have my background already here. I'm just going to show you how to line it up, because I actually struggled with this when I was trying to do it the other day. So I'm going to use a nice bright color. I'm not sure I can zoom in. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay, that was exciting. We are going to use a nice bright color. Let's use Poppy Parade. This will be like Snoopy's house. So we'll ink that up. Pop that on down. Beautiful. I didn't prepare my Stampin' Chamois before going live, so I'm just using baby wipe. Now I'm going to use black again for the sake of contrast. But if you look, whoops, if you look through there, you can see the roof. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more without getting my head in the way. Now what you want to do, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it without getting my head in the way. You want to line that roof up. Let's see if I can stand right beside it so that you can't see it, and then stamp down. I think I'm a little off to the left and you can't see what I'm doing. So it's a little bit off, but all you have to do is line up this part of the roof here. Let's do that one more time. Let's see if it's easier the other way. Let's stamp that part first. And now we'll re-ink that Poppy Parade. probably a lot easier this way. Still off, but it kind of looks cute that way. Okay, so that's how you line that up. I'm not going to do another background. We are going to take the stitched rectangle dies. We're going to zoom back out. And we're going to take the smallest, longest die. And I think we're going to take one more and we're going to cut a nice black mat. Close up all this ink before I get it all over me. If this is your first time watching me live or one of my videos, thank you, first of all. Second of all, if you would like to see a video each and every week and hopefully a new live each and every week, just hit that subscribe button. You could take it one step further and click the notification bell as well and know when I'm going live and when a new video is posted. But on my blog today, which is stampedaf.ca, I shared news that Stampin' Up! Shared with all of its demonstrators this morning, and that is that as of April 1st, there is going to be storage by Stampin' Up! So the ink pads, the Stampin' Blends, ribbon, re-anchors will all have custom modular storage. And we could not be more excited. So April 1st is when that launches to demonstrators and to customers. And from what I understand, demonstrators do get a discount on it. So if there is anything you've been wanting, now would be a wonderful time to join. And I say now, not April 1st, because if you join between now and March 31st, you get $225 for only $225 worth of product for only $135. Free shipping, only one tax. You cannot go wrong. Even if you have no intention of placing another order, which, I mean, let's be honest, there's so many great products that it would be hard just to stop at the starter kit, but you would save 20% on all future orders. There's no pressure to sell ever. You can be your own best customer and do it as a hobby. So that's awesome. And that's about it. I feel like I've been talking all day. Anyways, if you have questions about purchasing the starter kit, or if you would like to join my small but growing team, I would be so very thrilled to have you, and I'm here for any questions that you might have. If you're ready to just sign up with no questions, the link is always on my blog. It's on all of my current blog posts, but there's always a link at the side as well. So just for you, and we're going to add a paw print or two, but we're not going to do it with soft suede because that's going to be a little bit darker than I want. We are going to use crumb cake, but we are also going to stamp it off. Oh, pretty. So cute. I have 2 dogs, so this bundle is right up my alley. I'd love to know if you guys have any pets, whether you're watching live or you're catching the replay. Either way, let me know, please. So I struggled and struggled and struggled with how to get a dog on this card, and I think it was just I was trying too hard. I tried using punch circles, I tried using just a banner, but it's a little too much. So I think just having this is going to be just the right amount. And then we will mat it. You know what? We're not going to use that black. It's a little too harsh. I'm going to get a little piece of soft suede. It's just a little bit too harsh against there. Grab this second largest framelit one more time. So I am thinking at this point that I am going to do a YouTube live once a week, and it will likely be on Tuesday evening. Wednesday evening is Facebook Live, and I think that's probably a good schedule. Okay, that's better. That's better. We're gonna add a little bit of, pardon my reach here, some of the burlap ribbon. I love this ribbon. I think this is it's either my third or my fourth roll of this. And in the occasions catalog, not only do we have the burlap, but we have the Whisper White Flax, which is basically the same texture, but so much softer. It's delicious. I mean, not that I eat my ribbon, but if I were gonna eat ribbon, it would be one of these two. Okay, I think we'll put that just there. Put one more glue dot under there because I don't want this middle part moving on me once I get my little banner on there. Now, I did have extra card bases. If there is anything that you would like to see on a weekly YouTube Live, I would love to know. Just send me a message or a comment on this one and let me know. Just going to use this little bit of scrap. Put a little bit of Tombow on that side before I attach that. Let's glue this down. I know it's not centered. I've got it kind of offset so that piece of ribbon stays on. Peel this off. Now we want this part not to be on the ribbon. We want it to be a little bit higher up so that it sits flush. And then I think we're gonna do, you know what would have been cute had I thought about it before just now when this is already mounted, if I had stamped some paw prints for a tone-on-tone look there. But it's on dimensionals. It would be a nightmare to stamp it on dimensionals, so let's just call that done. So, two very simple cards. This one took a little longer than anticipated, but I was also kind of designing on the fly, which is something that I tend to do, but my Facebook Lives tend to be planned. This was, I had a loose plan in my mind. Other than this card. This one I had all figured out. I am so sorry. I am just rambling. You'd think I'd never done a live video before, but somehow YouTube Live is a little more daunting than Facebook Live has been. So I thank you for sticking in there with me. I promise it will get better as time goes on. I promise you. Anyways, I thank you for joining me this evening, and I hope you will consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you live in Canada and again, do not work with a demonstrator, I'd be thrilled to earn your business. And if you, again, live in Canada and would like to order this bundle, you will get a special gift from me. So just message me if you'd like to place your order. You can place your order online using my current host code, which is always on my website. And that's